Hi, my name's Ilma, and today I'd like to share Psalm 139, verses 7 to 12. Where can I go from your spirit, or where can I flee from your presence? If I ascend to heaven, you are there. If I make my bed in Sheol, behold, you are there. If I take the wings of the dawn, if I dwell in the remotest part of the sea, even there your hand will lead me, and your right hand will lay hold of me. If I say, surely the darkness will overwhelm me, and the light around me will be night, even the darkness is not dark to you, and the night is as bright as the day. Darkness and light are alike to you. Here's my devotional. Darkness and light are alike to you. According to many different commentaries on the internet, the following verses on Psalm 139 says that David considered the truth that God is present everywhere, and there is no corner or dimension of the universe hidden from him. Heaven isn't too high, and hell isn't too low. God is everywhere. Here, David argues on God's omniscience from his omnipresence. The psalmist is not trying to evade God, but he further amplifies that God's knowledge is beyond the ability of humans to grasp. The knowledge or discernment of God can never be limited to any particular place, because God's sovereignty extends to the whole created universe. David speaks of God as a person everywhere, present in creation, yet distinct from creation. In verse 8, David did not describe what we normally think of as hell. The Hebrew word here is Sheol, which normally has the sense of the grave, or by implication, the afterlife. Though David did not use this specific word for hell, the sense would be the same. Even in hell, God will be present because there is no place where God cannot be. Yet God's presence in hell will radiate none of his love and grace, only his righteous judgment. David was so assured of the constant presence of God's hand of love and care that not even death and the grave could separate him from God's love. God's presence with David was like a constant light in the darkness. With God's presence, the night shines as the day. Reflection: how can darkness be light when you have God's presence in you? As David says in this psalm, because God is the source of light and life. So even the darkest dark, as long as you come to him and call on him, he will be there. And even whether he's there or whether you reject him, he will be there to judge you righteously. So, as David says in these Psalms, you cannot hide from him. He is everywhere. And for him, darkness and light are the same because he created them all. So I encourage you to stay in the light, because you will not be judged when you're in the light, but you will be judged when you're living in darkness. Thanks for watching. I hope you check my website at ilma'S.com for artworks and photographs. And I hope you subscribe to my channel on YouTube so I can make more videos for the Lord. Thanks for watching. God loves you, and so do I.